Hello. Today we are looking at subtracting whole numbers from fractions, subtracting fractions from whole numbers, or subtracting mixed numbers from whole numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the first one with you, and then I'm hoping that you pause the video before we move on to the second one, and then the third one is completely on your own. Alright, so here's the first one. If you tried it at home already, go ahead and watch the video and we'll work through it again. 4 bags of chips minus, or you're going to subtract 1/3 of the bag that I ate. So how many bags of chips do I have left? So you have 4 minus 1/3. There's multiple ways to do this. The first one that I like to start off with is a picture. I have 4 chip bags, and the reason why I have split each whole into 3 pieces is because my denominator says that in order for it to be one whole, I have to have 3 parts to it. Okay? So this is one whole, one whole, one whole, one whole. 3/3, 3/3, 3/3, 3/3. Okay? I'm going to take away 1/3. So I have 1 whole 3 times plus 1/3 and 1/3. So I have 3 2/3 chips, make sure you label your work, bags of chips, left over. Now another way that you can do this without the pictures would be to say I have 4 whole minus 1/3. Now because of place value, I kept my whole numbers here and my fractions over here. In order to subtract from 4, I have to have a fraction here. So I'm going to borrow and make it 3 whole, and here's 1 whole. Well, what do I put here that equals 1 whole as a fraction? 3/3. Remember, I have 3 parts. 3 parts, and here are 3 pieces. So 3 pieces fill in 3, which is 1 whole. Okay? So now I subtract out. 3 minus 1 equals 2/3 and 3 whole left over. Remember to label. This is where you're going to pause the video. Try the second one on your own. Alright, if you've already paused and you tried, let's double check our answer. So we have 5 whole. I'm separating it into 5 pieces because of my denominator. And this time I'm not going to actually put lines down them. They already have lines here, so I'm going to leave it as it is. So each one of these is 1 whole. I am now going to take away 3 whole and 3/5. So now I have 1 whole and 2/5 left over of hours of school. Okay. How do I do that? Over here with just a formula, I would have 5 whole and 3 3/5. Remember, I am lining it up based on place value. Then I need to borrow from the 5 to turn it into some type of a fraction. So 4 whole plus another 1 whole, which is 5/5. Why did I pick 5? Because my denominator is 5 here. So it makes it easier to borrow. So 3/5 and 5/5. I'm going to subtract it out. 5/5 minus 3/5 equals 2/5. And here's 1 whole. Once again, hours of school. Now you try the last one on your own. Good luck!